All right, welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. This is the Energy Outlook Live. So we switch to the next conversation where we are going to discuss or explore critical issues of access, reliability, and of course, how do we pay for our power? There are many issues around this. Sometimes, like I said before, you pay and the next you get transaction failed. You don't even know how you get your token back. And there are many people solving this problem within the space. My guest is Adeolu Awokola. He's head of revenue at BuyPower. So he's my guest today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We have heard about BuyPower a lot. I use it sometimes. I will not lie. But I know about BuyPower, and there are many ways we can buy power now. I mean, that name of the company is very strategic. You just put it in our mouth without us knowing. But what I want to discuss with you today is there are many challenges, and what we want to, with this issue of buying power band A is already expensive. And when you want to buy, it's so painful that sometimes you lose money, you don't get to see your token. There are many issues around that. So my first question is, how do we solve this issue of transaction failures or challenges with buying power when we want to buy power for our meters?
Okay. Because of what I do, the first answer to your question or to the statements you have made is that you should always use BuyPower. Okay. Then secondly, to address the how to always make sure that there is no transaction failure.
Yeah.
I think that what we should be discussing is how we can improve uptime to, let's say, 99%.
Okay.
Because as far as it's technology, there would be failures at times, and there are different levels where failure could happen.
Okay.
It could happen from your banking end. Your bank is not sending the money to get the tokens. It could be happening from the service provider end, which is the disco at this point. They could also be having a vending downtime. But that has critically, seriously reduced over the years. So take a vending system like just a banking application too. The same way a bank has a core banking application, a disco would also have what we call a vending system. And sometimes there could be a downtime.
Okay.
And that's one of the two major reasons where people do not get payment for electricity successful at every point. Yeah.
Paying for electricity, as I said before, can be sometimes frustrating. It's a real challenge, and you've tried to give more context to that, but the issues, still linger. So now that comes back to you, which of course made the company bring up the solution.
Yeah.
But my question now is to maybe challenge that reason why you set up in the first place, because now there seems to be many means to buy it.
Okay.
And I get a call all the time that, you have not bought power for a long time now. What is the problem?
Yeah.
But I tell them, look, I have other means to buy. You know.
Okay.
So what is that a unique problem that still needs to be solved?
Yes, there is. So many people ask me, and it's also a genuine question, that, okay, why would I use your platform over any other platform? My platform being BuyPower.ng. So BuyPower.ng was actually created to solve the problems of electricity payments. So imagine the effort we have put into, let me say, laser focus that we have put into making sure people can easily buy electricity. One thing that you do, so for example, if you use your bank, the only access that you have to buy electricity is debiting through your bank account, right?
Yes.
But on BuyPower, you have different channels in which you can pay. You can use your bank, you can use transfers, you can actually take a loan to buy, you can fund your BuyPower wallet and also buy. Funding your wallet means that you are actually trying to have a budget for electricity monthly. And you can, with the advent of Band A, that means that electricity is now a serious budget line in your expense every month. So you can actually keep money aside on the BuyPower app to buy electricity. Another reason BuyPower is different is, take yourself as an example. If you have a challenge, let's take an example of when there were upgrades and there were meter upgrades, and you buy through your bank. You're trying to load a token, it's not working. You call the help center of a bank, she doesn't even understand what a KCT upgrade is. As I still speak to you, you might really not understand what a KCT upgrade is. But for everybody you speak to on the BuyPower call center, or is a professional in energy payments and all the problems that energy customers would have. So they understand the context, they understand the problem. So when you are having a problem, you are speaking to a professional. Unlike when you are calling your bank, you will hear, oh, we'll get back to you in 2 days, in 3 days. It's not because they don't want to solve your problem. It's because you are not speaking to a professional that understands the issues. So we understand the issues. We also do a lot of first line support for all the discos that we work with. Many problems that customers...
Did you go into partnerships with like the discos?
Yes, we are into partnerships with the disco. Apart from partnerships of helping them improve revenue, the partnership also involves making sure that their customers are happier. So many of the first line support issues that many disco customers would have, BuyPower can solve them.
Interesting. So since you maybe in partnership with them and you know some of these issues with the band A and band B wahala, did you experience a surge in people buying power or not? Was there like an increase, like people now buy power more, people now buy less? Because we are trying to find a balance in band A, band B, band C, if that is helping the sector in itself.
Yeah, I actually think it's helping the sector. I wouldn't say our growth is totally, or we have growth totally based on the fact that people are now spending more.
Okay.
I would say that naturally, because of our value proposition to customers, we naturally get as much as 50,000 new customers every month. So it's we cannot totally put our progress on as much as 50,000 new customers every month. So it's we cannot totally put our...
Did get the token. It was quite a huge challenge to get it back until after a long while. I mean, I know the fight I fought.
Yeah.
So customer education is key, but I'm not sure I've really seen BuyPower done much of that.
Yeah, there are a lot of customer education is always something that we do constantly via all our channels. Funny enough, you had received several calls from BuyPower. During those calls, those educations still go on. We are actually very much on the ground because we know what works for us. We've been around for a while, and we know what works for us that gives us more value in educating the customers. So we will prioritize those channels. We are on the ground across all 36 states in Nigeria, meaning that we have foot soldiers that speak to people.
You have agents in the 36 states of Nigeria?
Not agents are different channel of selling.
Okay.
We have agents as different channel of selling.
Okay.
I know, for example, you only know BuyPower from what you buy from the comfort of your home. But we have other channels. We have resellers across Nigeria, over 20,000 of them. People selling electricity across Nigeria. But when I mean we have foot on the ground, we have people that relate with day-to-day customers on the ground, telling them about the proposition of BuyPower.
Okay. Are you worried? Everybody is switching to solar. And when we all do this, you might lose customers. And nobody will need to buy power again on the app or anywhere. So people are switching to solar. Are you worried? Or is there a plan to pivot?
No, we are not worried. Not everybody would use solar. And even if
very soon we will all use solar.
No. Sadly, I also have solar.
Okay.
But trust me, you cannot compare the grid to solar. If the grid is 100%, worst case scenario, I would use solar during the day, worst case. But trust me, how many kilowatts can you invest in? how many batteries can you invest in at every point in time. The most scalable form of electricity is the grid. The grid can be from different sources. It can even be from solar sources. But as regards Pivot, we are a future-oriented company, and we have seen that different sources of energy would also need our collection expertise. And yeah, we have a lot of mini grid operators that we work with, people that have built mini grids, yeah, in different locations, both rural and urban. And we continually expand our service offerings, extend our service offerings to them. Yeah, they are benefiting from our expertise, what we bring to the table, some of the commercial strategies that we already have to be able to help them ramp up collection.
Let me move you a bit higher now. I don't know how familiar you are with maybe policies within the sector itself that can support the work you do. Like I said, there's one that is, solar. People are switching to solar. Do you see a problem there? You've tried to answer that well. You are a unique company and very futuristic, so that is not a problem for you. But if you could push one major reform today for the sector as regards making payments easier, what would it be?
Yeah, even if I had that answer right now, I'll not say it on TV. It might be trade secrets.
Really?
Yeah, but if I had to sit down with a policymaker, it will mostly be driving the policy towards my advantage. And yeah, even if I have it right now, I'm not going to be saying it on TV.
Well, you're not going to implement it yourself.
Yeah, at the point at which I implement it, I will get advantage for implementing it.
But you need to, what I'm pushing you to speak is in general terms. If you want to look at, you have been in this space for a while. Because the sector is growing. That's where I'm coming now. The sector is growing rapidly. We're not where we used to be 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Payments have come in different model and channels to make it easier, for us to pay for power, which is good.
Yeah.
But you see, policy can drive quite a lot of things. If we could improve, if we could get better. So picking your mind is, in what area do you see where there needs to be change? Even though I understand that you might want to look at a few of them from what gives you advantage.
Yeah.
But what gives the sector advantage itself that will benefit you?
Yeah, so I would just think that the regulator needs to have a better relationship with aggregators like us because we are a major part of the ecosystem. You don't need to be the one providing transformers or providing the meters to be a major part of the ecosystem. What we do by making people have access to pay for this electricity is it's a very major part of what people, so because you can be providing electricity and when money is not coming in there, it's a problem. Like money breaks the value chain. So I think the regulator needs to also engage people like us. There is a lot that we can do for the ecosystem if we are well protected. If we are well protected, we believe that there is a lot that we can do. You can keep talking about, we have a metering gap to fill. There are things that can be done, but whoever is collecting the money can even drive metering. So
you're giving an idea there.
No, not really. That's far. But whoever is collecting the money,
and I like it. I think I agree with you.
Yeah, can drive metering, can drive credits into the space to make sure that people can even get these meters and payments can be made for meters. So, but they just need to engage better, really, and not just see the disco as their only as the people they need to engage with.
Before I let you go, I want to ask now, from your experience, do you think Nigerians really are ready and can pay for the actual cost of their power?
It's not a... So there is no disco that I have not been to in person. And the problems differ.
No, I'm speaking for Nigerians.
Yeah, so Nigerians will be broken down to the different service provider that serves them.
Okay.
In some locations, yes.
Okay.
In some locations, it's almost impossible.
Okay.
And many people that do not understand the sector would criticize the band A, band B, band C policy.
But is it working? Before I let you go,
It could be better, but
Okay,
it's
it
a
could be
very
better.
good start.
It's a very good
Because
start.
some people can pay, while some people cannot pay.
All right. I've been talking to Mr. Adeolu Awokola. He's head of revenue at BuyPower. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you very much.
This is a very important topic, and we're happy to have you to break it down. Really for us. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So this is what we have for you on the show this week, and as always, I'll leave you with my quick quote. Say, energy is the golden thread that connects economic growth and increased social equity and an environment that allows the world to thrive. This quote is by the former UN General Secretary or Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. And it just encapsulates all we have discussed today. The world will thrive if we can do more with energy. And the economy itself will grow and will increase if we can achieve much more. My name is Wisdom Chap Jumbo, and this is what we have for you this week. Until next week. If you missed the episode, you can catch it on our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV. Until next week, same time, same station. Stay with us. Have a lovely one.